Hi, Paramanand Ashok Pawar, working as an assistant professor in Electrical Engineering Department, NB Navale, Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. I have completed my BE from Government College of Engineering, and after that I have completed my MTech in Power System from TIT Bhopal. Now I am having the total teaching experience of 8 years. Today we are dealing with the topic of a synchronous generator, and that topic is called as the two reaction theory of a alternator. So the name itself indicates its meaning. There is a reaction, that is two reaction theory of alternator, in which the direct axis component and the quadrature axis component of a alternator, which will be produced the different types of effect. So that type of theory is two reaction theory. Basically this theory is proposed by the Andre Blandel, which is a scientist. So let's will start to discuss the two reaction theory of a synchronous machine. So as shown in figure, there are one magnetic pole is there which has N pole is there and S pole is there. So as shown in figure, there is a center of N pole, there is a direct axis which is called as D axis, and the that is x axis is called as a quadrature axis. So this is the flux path for the direct axis is as shown in the figure, that is the flux shown by the direction that is clock, basically anti-clockwise, and for the flux direction for the quadrature axis is a clockwise. So after completion of that particular clockwise and anti-clockwise direction, the synchronous machine is rotating with the help of angular velocity. That angular velocity is shown by the sine of omega. So let's we start the in detail discussion of the two reaction theory. So as shown in figure, the axis of symmetry of north magnetic pole of rotor is called as D axis. So the axis of symmetry of south magnetic pole is negative D axis. So this is positive D axis, this is negative D axis. So the axis of symmetry, that is 50% between, that is halfway between north and south pole, is called as the quadrature axis. The quadrature axis is lagging the north pole is taken as the positive q axis as shown in figure. So the quadrature axis is so named because it is 90-degree electrical, that is 1/4 cycle away from the direct axis. So this is called as a quadrature axis of alternator. So again I am repeating, the axis of symmetry of north magnetic pole, the rotor, is called as a D axis. So this axis is called as a positive D axis. Then the axis of symmetry of south magnetic pole is negative D axis. So this is negative D axis. The axis of symmetry, that is halfway between north and south pole, is called as quadrature axis. So the quadrature axis is shown by the another color, that is called as quadrature axis. Why it is called as quadrature axis? Because it is 90-degree electrical, because the angle between that particular direct axis and quadrature axis is basically 90-degree electrical degree, that is 1/4 cycle away from the direct axis. So that's why this axis is called as a quadrature axis. So as shown in figure, the D is shown by the direct axis and Q is shown by the D is shown by the direct axis, positive, negative. So Q is the quadrature axis, that is positive quadrature axis. This is negative quadrature axis. So this is the direct axis and quadrature axis of a synchronous machine. So let's will start the two reaction theory of a alternator. So the two reaction theory of alternator, that is two reaction theory, is proposed by the Andre Blandel. The theory proposes to resolve the given armature MMF into two mutually perpendicular components with one located MMF into two mutually perpendicular component with one located along the x-axis of the rotor salient pole. It is known as direct axis component. So this is the direct axis component. So the other component is located, that is perpendicular to axis of the rotor salient pole. It is called as a quadrature axis component. The direct axis component of armature MMF FA is denoted by FD, and quadrature axis component is denoted by FQ. So the component of armature MMF, that is called as FA, denoted by direct axis के लिए FD, and for the quadrature axis, that is FQ. So therefore the component FD is either magnetizing or demagnetizing component, and the component FQ results a cross magnetizing effect of a alternator. The psi is the angle between the armature current IA and the excitation voltage EF, and FA is basically the amplitude of armature MMF. That's why the value that is called as FD, that is direct axis component, or magnetizing the axis component, that is FD, is equal to FA sine psi, and FQ, that is the component cross magnetizing effect which is responsible for cross magnetizing effect, is FA cos psi, where psi is the angle between armature current IA and FA is the armature MMF. So this is a two reaction theory of a alternator. So for understanding of two reaction theory, so there is a phasor diagram which will show a phasor diagram. We are getting the value of excitation voltage, that is EF. We have the armature current, that is IA. We have the the component of magnetizing and demagnetizing. So that component is D, that is the component for the demagnetizing component. So as shown in figure, into that particular phasor we are showing here, that is the component that is direct, that is demagnetizing component. Sometime it is magnetizing, sometime it is demagnetizing, so it is demagnetizing component, and FQ is a cross magnetizing component. So as we know that demagnetizing means reduce its value, and cross magnetizing means is distorts its value. So this will be shown by this phasor diagram. So as shown in the phasor diagram, there is phi d is the flux producing to the direct axis, phi q is the flux producing to the quadrature axis, and the angle, that is psi, is the angle between the armature, that is IA armature current, with respect to the armature and quadrature axis. So this is actual working of a two reaction theory of a alternator. So thank you very much.